Please go and tell your master that we have been charged by God with this sacred quest, and if he will give us food and shelter for this night, he can join us in our quest for the Holy Grail. Hello? Hello? Oh, wait. I'm showcasing a mod here. Different screen play. Okay. Yeah. Hello. We are doing another mod review on my mod that I just made, which is based off of the medieval. Medieval expansion. I forget it all the time. And also very grateful for the person that kept it alive, because the medieval expansion original mod got deleted off the mod pages from early on. So he kept it alive, and you can thank him and buy him coffee. Anyways, this is just my rendition, and unfortunately there was no code out there for me to patch or anything, so I had to go and redo this all because I want it, and I want it now. I can't wait, so I could do it, and I did it. Anyways, all new code, the C# code. The models have been redone, all that stuff. I'm using vanilla blazers because one of the things that I like about Vintage Story, but I dislike the most, is the clutter, the I can't say words. Stand by. Reset Windows 95. Okay, I'm back. The clutter is like, I want to use you, but I can't. So that's what I do. I put the clutter to use because I like using it. I want to see it being used. It must be used now. Give it to me. And so Brand says, make it happen. That's what we did. So here we go. So here we go. Drawbridges and Portcullis. I am going to butcher this word, so even though I named the mod after it, it's the French word for vertical gate, and that's what I'm using. I will learn how to pronounce it, but the 3 years that I took French in high school has proven to me that I am unable to learn the language. So, anyways, here we go. Drawbridges. Let's go in first person. As you can see, there's selection blocks all over the place, and that's one means of opening it and blocking it. The cool thing about drawbridges is you can also use them as a trapdoor. You can conceal the entire floor of your home in a drawbridge and impale all your buddies, which explains why I don't have any friends. Anyways, and also levers. Yes, I have added levers because you need levers, and they're in the game, but you can't use them. They're just there, and so let's use them. Hey, that was nice. My mouse sensitivity sucks. But anyways, yeah. So you got a beautiful model. Some little bit of details. I put bolts around it. Actually, it's the frame of the door. The one with the metal strips going through it. I like that, so I ripped it out and put it in this. Anyways, so this is a 4x5 drawbridge. You can make them in any wood variety. I will include it into the floor zones as soon as the mod creator finishes his end of the work of getting it to 1.22. This is only available in 1.22, so just keep that in mind. The blazers, as you can see here, they are on endless burn or no burn duration, and that's completely toggleable in your settings. Let me go ahead and show you that while we're here. I'm using config library. All my mods are capable of using it. There are a few configs in here This one doesn't quite work yet. I'll have to go and dig into it on why it doesn't. I believe this particular version of the code is old. It might not work anymore, but anyways, note that isn't there. So if you were using logs, you can set the burn duration. It's going to be naturally set at 30, which is what all logs are set to in the fire pit. So if you want to increase it, about 160 something is 168 is about a week in Vintage Story, and this would be roughly 2 weeks. So keep that in mind when you set it. And I would suggest, if you're going to use keep with the principles of Vintage Story and the hardship, I would increase this much higher, because you can only put 32 logs in there, and that would probably last you a day, and that would be kind of pointless thinking back. So, all right, I'm back. There was a little break there. Yeah, so if you want your Brazier to run forever, then just turn this on right here. It'll be naturally off. Turn it on. This is also accessible to the mod config folder in your installation, and you can get that from the front page of the menu. Go down to your mods, click the mod folder, and that will get you halfway there. Go up, down one, and then you'll go to the main folders for the installation. You'll see mod config. Look for the Portcullis config JSON, and that will be, these three variables will be in there, and you can change them to whatever you like. Just stay within the constraint, because they will fall back into the constraint if the C script works like it's supposed to. There's clamps in there. Alright, so if you want to use wood, I'd suggest moving up your burn time, and this is for each log. So if you want a log to last for 2 weeks, 1 week instead of 68, and 32 weeks, okay, that's not too bad. Or you can just extend it out wherever you like. But there you go. I prefer to have it turned on all the time, like a torch, being in a torch holder. So that's an option too, and that's what I prefer. All right, you just hit save and move on. If you, and what I do like about the mod library config is the fact that you can go in there, like if you're a server owner and stuff, you can tweak your mods how you like them, and then save them, and then uninstall config library if you like, and everything will just run just fine. They're set, and there you go. So it's very great utility. I love it, and plus doing mods and stuff like that, I need to test my settings to make sure they work, except for this one. Alright, so just keep that in mind, and moving on. Alright, so back to the game. Right, so we got this guy. We got levers. Yay! Now levers are interesting, right? They work by detecting what's ever 1 to 2 blocks away from it. It could be diagonal, it could be on the side, it could be in front, but it's got to be within this first boundary right here. And if you notice, this would actually meet this criteria right here too, but it's going to this one, and that's because it's first come, first serve. And then it stops opening things. Just keep that in mind when you're installing your lever. If you got another one in there, you might have to reposition it to get it to where you want it. I haven't really invested a lot of effort into it, but if it becomes an issue, I'll make it forward facing and 1 to 2 blocks out, or anything in the forward facing 4 blocks in front of it. All right. So there you go. You got it. And also, this has its own sound, and also whatever you're triggering will also make sound, which are kind of the same. This has got the chain grinding thing. If you wanted to add a little bit more RP to it, you can unbury some of these blocks, and there's some additional graphics with this. You can see a little bit of turning and a little bit of turning on the weight. I might adjust that later. What I don't like at the moment is the rope is not centered, So I'm gonna have to put that on a block cube and center the block cube and then center the rope. It's like the log on the frog on the bottom of the sea thing. That's how animations work in Vintage Story. Alright, as you can see, there's a dead body here. Porpoise I made so they can kill because I have a problem and I'm working on it, and I just yeah, so you can impale your buddies very quickly. Alright, and to demonstrate this a little bit better, you see this trader here, and he shorted me on a transaction, which, as you know, in Vintage Story is only a crime worthy of punishable by death. And so, yes, yep. And do you renounce your treasonous behavior, traitor? Traitor. Apparently not. Let that go forth and show all the traitors that they shall pay in fair prices, and not shortchange you with your precious gears. Thou sayest. Okay, moving on. So in the very beginning of the game, you can actually start building these and putting them into your builds. And this is the crude version of the vertical gate, the Portcullis. Crude Portcullis, which I'm saying really bad, and a lot of French people are upset at me at the moment, but hey, that is the way. I'm an American, and soccer. Anyways, yeah, so these are easy to make. You're going to just need 6 spears, or the sticks to make 6 spears, and the stones already chiseled out, and knives, and some rope, and you can build it. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. As you can see, I've put in junk. I've also put in lore, because I love lore. And so there's some stuff to read if you like to read that. I thought it was pretty cool. I sit and think all day. That's what I do. And it keeps the voices from telling me to kill more traitors. Anyways, but yeah, let's go over here. Click this, it'll give you a quick link to it. We'll go to the Crude. And as you can see, the Crude is extremely easy to make. You see, you got the spearheads and the sticks and 2 ropes. And if you let it cycle, you have the 6 spears complete, a hammer to bang it all together, and rope. There you go. So it's very easy to make. The only thing that's to note about this is it will always be flint. I did not program it to be diversified to all the stones out there that are capable of making knives. I just made it flint. So just keep that in mind. If you use obsidian, it's not going to matter. There's no durability on this thing. It's just going to do this for the rest of its existence. Alright? So, we make very great early builds off your dirt shack, because we all know dirt shacks are the primary build of the first build. Alright, and another good thing that you could also do with your first build is make the crude counterpart. The crude version, what did I just throw? Oh, a bunch of junk. The crude version of this right here, and that is the crude drawbridge, which is using the raft model and an anchor counterweight. But I'll review that to see if I do have to fix a recipe to include the anchor. I need to double check to see how that's made to make sure it's an early game build. If not, then I might end up removing it altogether. So, but yeah, there you go. And as you can see, there's additional graphics up here, and to kind of allow, add some RP in there and make it a little bit more realistic-ish. All right. other things to note too. Let's go ahead and get you some of these here. There. Okay. There are checks in here to make sure that you cannot place it in an illegal area. So that won't work. That's going to be free open, and also going to be open over here too as well. So as you can see, no bridge placement until we remove the obstacle. So if you're having trouble trying to place it, and remember it's always right here and then to the left. All right, so just keep that in mind. Let's see. And building this is also quite simple at the moment. I'm gonna have to change that recipe, so I should probably make you guys ignore what I'm doing here as I drop in litter all over the place because I'm a litterer. Crude, nope, back. Drawbridges. Crude, no. Crude. Oh, there's a 3x3 in there. Does that one actually even work? Yeah, there's a 3x3 in there. I think. Yep. There should be a 4x4 in there. Did I not have a 4x4 in there? Apparently I do, but I don't think I have a recipe for it. I'll have to add one. Mental note, go back and add one. You know, when you do these showcases and you're like showcasing your mod, the mod that you built, and you're like, oh, damn, I gotta add that in there, I forgot. That's how you find out you've forgotten so many different things. Anyways, move it on. Not yet. Okay, as you can see, there's a certain selection of metals that you can use for your portcullis, your vertical gate, and that is because it's governed off of the rods that it can be built by. So tin bronze, gold, silver, copper, those are all items that a rod can be made out of, and portcullis is rods, and so that's what governs the different metal types. So if you're wondering why not a certain metal that's not in there, that is because it's not used in a rod build list, and that's how I govern that off of. Same thing with blazers. They're brazers. I keep on saying that wrong too. They're based off the hoop metal. So the hoops can only be made out of a certain amount of material. So that's why you see them only in the certain materials, because of ODT. Anyways, you'll naturally only see the empty versions or in the game, but these are all the different models and types. You have your in construction, which is follows the same basic build progression as a fire pit, if you actually seen it in code. So, and we'll go and do that right now. Also what I want to do is show you one more thing about the portcullis before we continue on to construction. Okay, pull one up here. All right, as you can see, the construction is a lot of material. You're talking 15 bars, and also the number of nails that goes along with it. So I think it's like every 3 nails or every 4 nails is 1 bar of materials. So you're looking at a lot of materials to make it. It's not a early game option unless you have a lot of copper and you want to just waste it on a portcullis. So there you go. But if you do run across, if you're playing with build better ruins, joking, you can use the gatekeeper blueprint, and it will half the amount of materials. And also, there will be no durability loss on the hammer or whatever tools that you're using in conjunction with the blueprint. I put that in there purposely, so keep that in mind. Look for that gatekeeper blueprint. It's much more valuable than it used to be. Alright, so let's move on to blazers while we're here. Brazers. I keep on saying blazers. Well, because I own one. Alright, so iron braziers. As you can see, the construction is very easy, and what I've done is I've created a plating system. So in order to achieve any of the platings, all you need is a blazer. And so you could craft an iron blazer in the beginning, or a copper one, or whatever. And say in the future you get a surplus of gold and you're like, I want to make all my blazers gold. You do not have to throw away your old blazers. You just simply take it, put it in your building grid, add a block, an iron ingot of that metal choice in the selectable range. Like say you want to change them to gold, so use a gold bar, a little bit of rendered fat, a hammer, and yeah, boom, you got whatever brazier that you want to make. So you basically replating them. And the reason why you use rendered fat is the same reason why you oil your pans, your cast iron pans, when you cook with them. It helps seal them and protect them from water and stuff like that, and so they don't rust. And that's why we're using the rendered fat, because I want to add a little touch of realism-ish as possible as I can manage. As you can see, the blueprints are interesting. The blazer is made out of the in-game clutter brazier. We'll say it right eventually. In fact, every time I say it wrong, you need to drink something. All right, college kids only. Or if you're a Gen X, you can do that too. You're probably doing it right now. All right, let's see. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, so you'll find a lot of these in games, and the Brazier 1 and the Brazier 2 are the most complete braziers out there, and they'll require only the minimum amount. Basically, you're replating them. So just keep that in mind. To get them usable, you need to get them into a stage of empty, and then they become usable to the mod. All right, and that's the whole reason behind it. All right, so now you'll see that you can actually make these from scratch. If you have the Chandler's blueprint, which is the one for candles and Better Ruins schematics, you'll get more of the same thing with less material. So you can see right here, you only get 1, but if you get that blueprint, you get 4. So just keep that in mind. Look for that blueprint. It's now very, very valuable to you. All right. Yes, and you got gold, you got bismuth, tin, bronze, you know, etc., etc. Show your wealth. Flaunt your wealth through your braziers. It's going to be hard to keep in my mind. All right. What was I doing? Let's go back to guides. While we're up in here, we should probably do levers. Oh, levers. Same deal. A lever is basically you can either make the lever, or you can disassemble the levers that you find in game. Any levers that you find in games, you'll need a crowbar and some fat, basically to pry them apart and to re-oil them with the rendered fat. And that's basically the ingredients. So let's go over here and show you what it takes to make it. So if you find a 2-lever system out there, I've seen a lot of 3-lever systems out there. I don't know if I've seen 2 or 1 or whatever, but you take a crowbar, basically breaking them in 2, and then 2 pieces of fat, and then you get 2 levers. This is how you construct one from scratch. It's always going to be a tin bronze rod, and then any plate and a stick, and hammer to make it all work, because that's math. Anyway, there you go. This one's a 4-lever system, and so you'll need 4 pieces of fat, and you'll end up with 4 levers. So it's a very straightforward recipe, and there is no better blueprint aid with this because it's just so simple and it's not really needed, and you're not going to benefit from one. So there you go, levers. and how easy they are to make. They are a luxury item because you don't need them. All you need to do is there's a selection, invisible selection bar here on the bottom of the Portcullis. You won't find them on the top because the Portcullis is designed to sink into whatever material to make it blend better into your build. As you can see right here, it goes up into the thing here, and you can just chisel out just to make it prettier, I guess, if you wanted to make it more realistic. And now it'll work fine, but you don't have to gut out a whole block and waste it. This is designed to slip right into whatever build you have. The only part that needs to be free of any matter is this area, the size of the vertical gate that you're going to use. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That would take a 4x3 gate. As you can see here, that's what we're using, and that's what you get. The reason why I did that is earlier when I was coding this, my blocks would just Ricky roll all the way through this, and so I had to come up with a way to make it more transparent. But yes, when it's down, you can't pass through it. These blocks are solid. Alright, and the same thing with the drawbridge too. You can go boop, can't go through it. All the way up, can't go through it. Big giant wall. And it's also geared to the. Hold on, I gotta put it back, or I'll lose my guy when he wakes up. No, if he was it this way? Yeah. All right. Oh, and you notice that these are extra smoky. Well, that's because the better smoke, real smoke mod, it's modded to it, so it's already patched. So it will already start working right out of the box with better smoke. So let's see what else. Oh, we're gonna go and do some blazers here. Oh wait, ADD kicking in and slowing down. Let's do drawbridges really quick here. Show you the recipe for it while we're at it. Drawbridges. All right, let's just pick one. As you can see, same thing that the recipe is for the vertical gate. It's similar to the same thing as the drawbridge. Double the material for the bridge, and less material if you use the gatekeeper. So as you can see right here, the reason why I'm using 20 boards is 10 times 5 is 20. So that's my logic there. All right, that's how my brain works. I use math, and math is the law. The law. All right. Yes. So there you go. That's how I came up with my imaginary math system. All right. Okay. So back to blazers. In game, you're going to see these as the most common. This is the one that you're going to start off with, the empty. And it's going to work the same exact way as a fire pit. So as you notice, you take your fire pit, pop in your grass. All right, now you can start your fire pit. Well, it's the same thing for a blazer. I can drop my, just click my item in there. Same thing with this. Same thing with that. Doop, 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 and there you go. You got yourself a blazer that all it needs to do is be started. So cold means that it at least has one block of wood in there to start off the fire. All right, and you just light it. And because I have durability set disabled, it's going to stay lit for the rest of its existence until I change it. But if you're not using that, or your fire went out because you're not using that, you can add in a log. And once you add in your one log, you'll transition back into cold. A cold brazier. And you can light it up on again. Or you can add more wood in there until you run out of wood. Because you have wood and it's got to go in there. But you can only put about 32 in there. Even though it's set to 34, it'd be great if it actually worked. Nope, didn't. Hates me. Hates me. I'm choking because of the hate. My suit became unpowered. Alright, we don't really need that. But there you go. There's your brazier. And that's how you put wood in it. Wood, it tells you right here to refuel, shift, and click. Shift and click. And then you can see the logs going down. There you go. Alright, what else did I do that I forgot to show you? As you can see, here's a model that's a fairly large one. This is a 5x6. They have 2 weights on them. They're doing slight animations. Really not being sold on this very well. But there you go. Alright, there you go. Magic. It's all magic. Sweet magic. Oh, other things to know about the Portcullis. As you can see, you can use it to main. Okay, we can take that one step further. As you can see, we have a fully populated chicken coop with miniature raptors in there. And you're like, dude, we have way too many chickens and I don't feel like killing them all myself. I wish that was on the other side. Okay. Oh, and look at that. That's a cool mechanic because all your dead chickens went up on the top, and all your live chickens are down there, except for those. Those. I think I speared those. So let's pretend that those. Don't look at those. Those are happy chickens. Okay, but yeah, all your dead chickens are on top. Look at that. How cool is that? And it didn't kill the whole flock, so that's also cool. Anyways, yeah, so that's one of the neat things that you can do with Portcullis. I have some plans in the future where I'm going to make some torture devices using the Portcullis and other weird mechanics that I come up with my brain in the deep night of my dark room in the corner where I cry. But yeah, so as you can see, in this playthrough that I'm doing, I pasted the castle from Better Ruins in here, and I've been playing on it because one of the things that, and this is off topic a little bit, but it got me thinking about Portcullis and stuff like that. And I was using Medieval expansion in the earlier, the 1.21, and of course it's not available at the moment, but I'm sure he'll upgrade. But I need stuff now, and I want it now, damn it. So I was like, man, I need my drawbridge. I can't have it in 1.22, and I'm testing in 1.22. So, but yeah, in my playthrough right now, I have this castle, and I've been slowly building it out. This is just a copy of the world. I've built out a little bit of it. I haven't been playing in a while, so, but it's too dangerous to live in. I actually live in a cellar right over here that I had made a while ago in my other build. So yeah, that's one of my little challenges. Let me go and charge my suit a little bit. This is from the hazmat mod, so this is how you charge the pristine suit. As you can see, I'm also wearing the Mad Crow glider. Can't quite see it, too close to the wall. But yeah, that's the Mad Crow glider. In my world that I'm playing through, I don't own this other magical stuff. I just managed to get a hazmat suit to start turning into a platform, but it's broken. This is just for testing. So, but yeah, I live down here. I'm still on tin bronze, so. But yeah, this is where I live. This is my tanning area. It's too scary to live in a castle. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing on my playtime. Um, yeah, one of the things that is cool about oh, and as you can see, I do have a canoe. It's one of my other mods. This has got the outrigger on it, so it allows you to cross deep water, which is cool. It's also a depth detector of how deep the water is around you too, if you want to use it that way. Oh, hold on. I gotta take care of something here. What are you doing here? All right. Yeah. So this is what I do. I build things because I need them to be in the game, because I love doing this stuff, and I love this game, and there's stuff in the game that you just want to use and you can't, and I'm like, yes you can. I'm gonna make it work. All right. So there you go. Portcullis, drawbridges, Portcullis vertical gates for us soccer players, and yeah, levers, working levers. So I hope you enjoy, have fun with it, and maybe mod some of the stuff in the game that I haven't gotten to yet. Beat me to it, please. I don't want to do all the coding. This takes an extremely long time to do. This coding from C sharp to nothing, from nothing to C sharp this took 2 weeks. Almost, no, it took 1 week, about 5 hours put into it. Most of your troubleshooting, if you do take on coding, is loading the game and testing one thing to make sure it worked, and then going back, coding a little bit more, loading the game. Loading the game is the longest period of testing a mod and going back and forth. And then when you think you're done and you go and test some of the earlier features that you put in, you find they're broken. You gotta go back and fix whatever you broke. So what I usually do is, because mods usually include extra things in there, like the Portcullis and the drawbridge and the lever and the brazier, brazer. You can you do a code here in the vertical gate. You do a code in the brazier, and you can do a little bit more. But you don't want to do too many changes, because the more changes you do, you can get what do we call that, a systemic effect, where you've overthought something or you overprogrammed it, and inside that, one of the code pieces that actually is working, but another code piece is breaking it, and then you lose track of the working parts of the code that you're doing. So one item at a time, or one different item at a time is how I look at it. So there you go. Portcullis, drawbridges, brazers, I said it right, and levers. And yes, if your buddy thinks he's safe, and you're like, oh no, I'm not going to stand next to that lever while you walk in through the door, and you got your other lever right here. Yes, multiple levers can work on the same door. Alright? Yes, so there's still ways to skin your cat. Also, just throwing it out there. You better let it leave it right here, I think. Well, let me leave her there. What's that? that blind? Oh, there we go. Ha ha ha. Is it gonna work? Let's put it over here. Lever. Nope, I gotta get down there. It's in the way. It's in the way, man. Yeah, you can put a lever inside here. There you go. And murder. You tell your buddy, hey, can you go get that lever over there and just switch it into its death position? You'd be like, what? Did you say death? I said, no, I didn't say that. Don't look up. What? Ow. And so, it doesn't matter which gate it is, it's going to do 8 points of damage all the time. So, I think a trader has got about 30 hit points on him. Chickens are one shot. Drifters are about two shots, depending on their tier. So a regular drifter is going to take about 2 hits. A boar is about the same thing, 2 hits to 3 hits. I think depending on the size of the boar now, because now it's different in 1.22. All right, so there you go. Making Vintage Story great again. Greater. It's already great. I love this game. All right, have fun and enjoy and build more mods. Damn it, more content. All right, later. Bye. Get out of here.